Hey, this is Samantha from RecipeThis.com and the voice behind the popular kitchen gadgets podcast, Magic with Gadgets. Today I wanted to show you just how simple it is to cook homemade sliced potatoes in the air fryer. Ideal for on top of casseroles or just as an alternative for using up small potatoes. As well as this recipe, we have more than 1,000 recipes for you to choose from over at RecipeThis.com with a common theme of cooked with kitchen gadgets. We have air fryer recipes, instant pot recipes, slow cooker recipes, soup maker recipes, bread machine recipes and many others. We can't wait to see you over there to check out the rest of our collection. So to do the sliced potatoes, it's all about thinly slicing potatoes whilst they've still got the skin on. The skin gives them a wonderful texture once they are cooked. And they're just fantastic for something quick for the air fryer. You know, if you are struggling with decent potatoes, what you can do is when your favourite potatoes is out of season, use some small potatoes just to kind of use them up, and then you don't have to worry about peeling those little potatoes that are just really not capable of being peeled. And you just want to slice them like that so that it's kind of not as thin as if you were making your own homemade potato crisps, but that little bit thicker so that you could actually make something lovely with it, such as our slow cooker Lancashire Hotpot, which we also have a video for that you can check out. And that's basically how you do your sliced potatoes, and then you can then do it for the rest of your potatoes too. But note, you don't want to do too many so that you overload your air fryer. And I've decided not to do the fourth potato because these were quite big baked potato style ones, and that is just plenty because otherwise we'll end up overloading the air fryer. So then once you've sliced your potatoes, you want to add seasoning and extra virgin olive oil. We're going with just some salt and rosemary for the seasoning. And then it's perfect for your old school recipes. Because as I'm doing these now, we have Lancashire Hotpot in the slow cooker, and these are going to be the topping for those. You don't want to be adding too much oil, so I normally just do the lid of the olive oil. And then give them a good mix. And then, for example, you see there you've got loads of rosemary just on one, and you don't want that. So they're all nicely sliced now, they've been seasoned, and they're ready to go into the air fryer. So pull out your air fryer basket, load them all in. Make sure there's plenty of space for them. And then they're ready to air fry. So you want to be setting the temperature to 190 Celsius, that's 360 Fahrenheit. And then the cook time would normally be about 12 minutes, but it depends on how many you've got in your air fryer. I'm actually going to bump up the cook time to 15 minutes because we've got quite a lot going on in there. And we beat. Now let's check on our potatoes. Oh wow, the colour on them is fantastic. And look, you've got a lovely crispy glow. And I can really smell that rosemary, they just smell so good. And as you can see, they're really not far off being cooked. You just need a little bit longer at a higher temperature just to finish them off and to make them to perfection. And obviously these are going to be going on top of our Lancashire Hotpot. You can use them on top of any casserole that you wanted. So now we're going to put them back on. We're going to be increasing the temperature up to 200 Celsius, 400 Fahrenheit, and we are going to give them another 5 minutes and then see how they're doing, because we've done a few more than we normally do and the air fryer is a lot fuller. And we've beeped. And wow, they look wonderful. I cannot believe how good they look. If you've never done sliced potatoes in the air fryer before, I totally recommend that you give it a go. You know, they are just fantastic for on top of casseroles. Think if you're out of tater tots, you can use them instead of tater tots on your casseroles. You can use them on hot pots. You can just do what you want with them. Or they are fantastic for when you've got some small potatoes. They're not going to peel very well, and you can just have them as a side dish for dinner. So these are the air fryer sliced potatoes. As you can see, I've been naughty and pinched quite a few. There was a lot more than this when they started. So I'm not going to actually try one now because I've already tried them. But I'm reserving these and keeping them to put on the top of our slow cooker Lancashire Hotpot. And I can't wait for our casserole to be cooked. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to the Recipe This family. You can find us on Twitter, Facebook and Pinterest. We also have a weekly newsletter at recipethis.com/newsletter where we share with you our latest kitchen gadget recipes, what we're cooking in the Milner kitchen and so much more. As well as this, we recommend that you subscribe to our YouTube channel, and then whenever we have a new video, you will be the first to know. And if you want to know about all our future videos, then I recommend you hit the bell for instant notifications. But even better, we now have a podcast. It's called Magic with Gadgets. Simply search Magic with Gadgets on your favourite podcast player and you'll find us there.